The idea for the GLift belongs to Dr. Bill Buchanan, an interventional cardiologist, and Dr. Richard Moore, an orthopedic surgeon, both based in Wilmington, North Carolina. Dr. Buchanan was experiencing a lot of issues from working long hours in heavy lead aprons as an interventional cardiologist, and suffered a kite surfing accident back in 2016. Damaged his shoulder and was told by his orthopedic surgeon that he would not be able to go back to work. He was also up to that point experiencing neuropathy and other issues that come with the territory of the work he is in, and he decided, to prolong his career and preserve his health. He needed to come up with a way to help with the burden of the heavy lead apron. So he and a friend, a fabricator, built the original GLift scaffold, and Dr. Buchanan started using it and found relief. Dr. Buchanan and I worked very closely together. I was working in the cath lab as a medical device sales rep. He showed it to me one night and asked if I would help him start a company because he thought it could help a lot of people. And that's how it all began back in early 2017. When we were starting out, we really wanted to learn as much as we could about, the problem and then our solution, how it was helping. So some of Dr. Buchanan's partners early on in 2017 started to also use the original version of the product, the GLift, and also experienced relief. One of them is an interventional cardiologist named Lance Lewis, and Dr. Lewis adopted it early on and found it to be extremely helpful to him. And in 2021, we did a piece in Cath Lab Digest about Dr. Lewis's experience, and he talked about the relief he felt and how it helped him. And at that point, we published it, and we received a tremendous amount of inbound calls from cardiologists and administrators all over the country. And I traveled to see many of them in California and Texas and Florida, and found that this was a huge problem. And at the same time, I was doing a lot of research, and I found a tremendous amount of data on the occupational risks of their work and really the lack of innovation in this radiation protection space. And at that point, I had the opportunity to meet some very collaborative and passionate people that helped us really develop the product and bring it to where it is today. There's a lot of occupational risks with the line of work in the fluoroscopy suite, cath lab, OR, anywhere that you're working in radiation. Wearing lead aprons certainly adds to it. The lead aprons are a contributor to the musculoskeletal issues that are quite common in this group. A lot of cervical disc issues are very common with interventional cardiologists. Then there's also problems and issues like fatigue and strain. And so it's a little bit ironic because the personal radiation protection equipment is designed to protect these healthcare workers and has proven to be very effective, but at the same time, if it's not worn correctly, or if you don't have what we believe to be the best solution, the GLift, there's a good chance that over the course of your career that you may face early retirement, or certainly missed work, lots of cervical surgeries as well we know about. So there's a lot of issues surrounding protecting yourself during these cases. When we ran the first article in 2021, I believe it was March, with Dr. Lewis's experience, we didn't really know what to expect. And that was 4 years ago, almost exactly. And I was absolutely amazed by the amount of people that read that piece and reached out to us looking for a solution and looking for help. And I continue to be amazed constantly. Last year, I had the opportunity to travel to several different countries, where some of which we've made the GLift available, such as India, the Middle East, been to Europe, and the reaction is the same, which was very interesting to me and humbling at the same time, because our design and concept and solution is not complicated. It's a simple an effective solution that we now know works through our customers' anecdotal experience, and we're now starting to build science around that as well. So yes, I've been absolutely surprised. I think early on in this journey, I thought that the solution had to be more complicated than it is, and it was hard for me to get my mind around that, but I was absolutely convinced by our customers' experience and other users as well. We have developed a loyal following worldwide. Most of our customers are in the United States. We are working on CE mark, which we hope to have in Q3 of this year, which will enable us to launch in Europe. But I received a letter from an influential interventional cardiologist in Israel just last month about how he thinks that our system has saved his career and possibly his life in a lot of ways. The future plans for the GLift, we'll continue to innovate and improve on our technology. We'll continue to study and understand it, why and how it's working and how we can make it better. The bigger conversation is really around the company itself, Salus Scientific, where we started out as a product and a device, and we've evolved into a company that is absolutely focused on reducing occupational hazards and improving safety for our healthcare workers. So we'll continue to innovate and launch new products. We have 2 slated for this year that you'll see soon, and we have a pipeline of R&D within the radiation protection space that we'll continue to develop and bring to our users so that they can do their work in a safer and better environment. The GLift, in the beginning, it wasn't a thought of let's create a company and make money or build this, company to be it was Dr. Buchanan's experience of, I built this for myself because I needed help and it worked and it helped me. Let's help others. And that's been our North Star the whole time and continues to be. So as we continue to dig into this problem, we uncovered other problems, which led to Salus Scientific, which is a company that will continue to innovate in this space so that our healthcare workers can work in a better and safer environment. The most rewarding thing for me personally on this journey, there's a few things I would cite. First of all, is seeing that so far we've overcome a lot of odds and a lot of challenges to bring this solution to our healthcare heroes, is the phrase we like to use. And it never gets old to see somebody put on the GLift and flash a huge smile and say, hey, this feels great, I can't wait to get one. Or someone adopted it, they may have doubted the idea or the concept, and they wear it and they come back and they tell us, I can treat my patients better now, I feel better, I'm gonna be able to do it longer and without injury. That's absolutely the most rewarding thing. But then as well, the people that I've met along the way, these healthcare heroes, again, that we like to use that term, that have spent their whole career in their life training and learning and honing their craft so that they can treat their patients. We are humbled and grateful to work in a space and with people that are truly out to help others, and it's our mission and our goal to serve them. So the radiation protection space is really interesting now. 4 years ago, it was really difficult, or often difficult, to get someone to take a meeting on this topic and talk about it. Now, it's great to see administrators, physicians, and societies taking notice and demanding change. So SCI is one, ACC, SIR. A lot of these societies have realized that over the course of the last few decades, these legends and founders of the interventional cardiology specialty, which started in 1977, arguably with Dr. Grunzig doing the first angioplasty, spent their whole careers helping others and not worrying about themselves. And it's great to finally see that there is a movement happening where younger physicians are realizing that if they don't take care of themselves, they won't be able to take care of their patients. And the forefathers and founders of this specialty, and women as well, are also telling the young physicians take care of yourself so that you can last longer, so that you can feel better. I like to talk about these healthcare heroes and physicians, techs, nurses. They're athletes, and they work in strange ergonomic positions, and they have to wear PRPE to protect themselves from radiation, and there's lots of things they could do to protect themselves from staying fit, focusing on their core. There's other technologies that are fun to see being developed that help in this space, and certainly the GLift is our product. And we believe that it's a comprehensive approach to solving these occupational risk problems and not one specific product. Even the GLift, it's a combination of things. It's understanding Alera and being educated on the risks of radiation safety or not adhering to radiation safety. It's understanding how to use your C-arm equipment. It's understanding these other products and technologies as well that can help reduce your exposure, but also protect and preserve your body at the same time. Something that is very important to me as a co-founder and the CEO of Salus Scientific is that we focus and invest on education for our team and education for our customers. We're fortunate enough to be at the Cardiovascular Institute of the South in Gray, Louisiana, Dr. Craig Walker's ambulatory surgery center today, helping our internal team to understand the risks and the way these healthcare heroes work every day. So I want to really thank Dr. Walker for what he's built and his willingness to share his knowledge with our team, because it's a unique opportunity. And as I mentioned before, I believe we're really just beginning on this journey of really reducing these occupational risk and improving safety for all our healthcare providers. And it's people like Dr. Walker, the founders and the leaders of these specialties that are passionate and focused about doing the same. And it's a real honor to work alongside them.